Get up. Get up. All Pro Atlanta starts now. Welcome to our very own sports talk show where we talk all things pro, all things Atlanta. So that means you're now tuned in to All Pro Atlanta. Yes, sir. Before we move any further, you know what the spiel is about YouTubers when they say leave a subscribe and like and all that stuff. You know what to do. Go ahead and leave comments in the comment section because we want to get your opinions on our hot takes on our beloved Atlanta sports teams. Okay, we're going to go ahead and give you the format right quick. It's broken down into 4 sections. We're going to talk about the Atlanta Braves. We're going to talk about the Atlanta Falcons. We're going to talk about the Atlanta Hawks. And we're going to talk about those Atlanta United, those 5 stripes. So, with that being said, we are your host. I go by the name of Steph. No Curry. I'm never in a hurry because I want to milk every information so y'all understand. And you go by the name of?
I go by the name of Silas, the curly-haired assassin. You already know this is what I do. I got curly hair, but don't get it twisted. It ain't for playing, you know what I'm saying? Nice and people love, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. So with that being said, we're going to, like I said, our show's going to be broken up to 4 sections for the videos. And with that being said, we're going to jump right into our beloved Atlanta Falcons. Yes, sir. So what we're going to start off with, we're going to talk about our quarterback. That's my quarterback. That's your quarterback.
Yep.
He's our quarterback.
Yep.
Matty Ice, Matt Ryan. Let's go ahead, before we get into today's topic and news, let's go ahead and clarify why Matt Ryan is that guy, okay? You want to talk about the Atlanta Falcons never had a back-to-back winning season until Matt Ryan was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 2008. Never happened, okay? But now that he's here, not only have we had back-to-back winning season, not only did we win playoff games, have an NFC championship in our pocket, a Super Bowl visit in our pocket, but this man has broken records, and he is a bona fide Hall of Famer. And let me spit some things out for you. Just little notes I got took you here. Let me spit some things out for you. First of all, Matt Ryan has 51,186 passing yards. That's second behind Drew Skees. The fastest to accumulate that behind Drew Skees. Amazing. His 321 touchdowns has him ranked 11th of all time. I mean, what are you supposed to say about that? What are you supposed to say about that?
You can't say nothing about it. Man.
It's ridiculous, okay? And let's see here. The critics are so easily, driven to say this lack of success in the playoffs or that major collapse that we took as a team in the Super Bowl against the freaking New England Patriots. But let's just go ahead and talk about numbers. Just what he's done for this franchise. What does he do as a leader? The things that he does on the field, off the field. He gives back to the community very much so. He loves the city of Atlanta. He's going to retire about. I don't see him getting traded. I don't see him do anything of such stuff like that. And not to mention, he is an All-Pro. Was named to an All-Pro first team, and he is also a league MVP. Come on. I mean, there's nothing much more you need to say about Matty Ice. And also, through his career, the man has a 3-to-1 ratio. 3 touchdowns to 1 interception ratio. I'll take that number any day.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about Matt Ryan?
I think he's very, very slept on. As you said, people don't go to him first because of his playoff and stuff like that, lack of championships and things like that. But I feel as though he can do more than just win Super Bowls and stuff like that. Eventually we're gonna get one. We are gonna get one. Hey, probably this season. You never know. But I feel as though he's more when he runs the offense. He knows when it's his fault. He knows how to take blame.
He does take blame. Yep.
Yeah, he knows how to take criticism very well, and he uses that to improve on him. But that's about it. I feel as though he's one of the best quarterbacks in my opinion.
I think he is too, and he's very durable. You know how many shots? And let's don't get it twisted. Matt Ryan has not had a very good offensive line to play with the whole time, the 12 seasons that he's been in Atlanta. Let's not get it twisted.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. He has been hit, like led the league multiple times in quarterback sacks, let alone quarterback hits and pressures. So let's just go ahead. Imagine if Matt Ryan had a Tom Brady, a Peyton Manning, or even a Drew Skees, offensive line. Can you imagine the numbers that he would have put up? Can you imagine the accolades he would have accumulated over that course of time? I mean, it's not even. So the man is a real leader on and off the field. And going into that leads us to our first segment about the Atlanta Falcons. How much of a leader? Well, Matt Ryan has organized an off-season camp with other players for 9 weeks. And Silas, the curly-headed assassin, go ahead and let these folks know a little bit more about the details about what's going on with Matt.
Okay. So, as he said, they are doing a 9-week off-season program, 5 of which will be in Atlanta, 3 of which will be in Cali, and it will be like the last week.
Speak up.
And then the last week will be used for like preparation for like the actual season. But I feel as though like Matt Ryan, he talked about it. He said this would be great for like certain days he can work with like veterans, and then other days he can work with like newcomers and like free agents and stuff like that. Yeah, and like get to know their tendencies and they get to know his. But that's like that's very good. And that goes into like the leader factor as we were talking.
Right.
And actually, word on the street, I don't know if this is true or not, but you can correct me on this. I think they're calling it Camp Ryan.
That's right. They're calling it Camp Ryan, and what he's bringing into the camp is like my son say, they are trying to get timing down with the receivers, timing down with the halfbacks, with the tight ends, trying to get the timing down correctly to where, because if you notice when Matt Ryan throws the ball, it's not even about where the receivers, it's supposed to be where the receivers want to be. It's supposed to be, that's where they let the ball go. That's why he makes such beautiful passes, okay? Matt Ryan is the GOAT QB of the Atlanta Falcons franchise. There is no question about that. If anybody says otherwise, please give me a legitimate reason why in the comment section. But other than that, there is no one better than Matt Ryan behind center on the Atlanta Falcons franchise quarterback. He is making the best of a bad situation with the COVID-19 when it happened. He is doing his job. I mean, he like my son told me earlier today, did some research. He said that he did this once in 2011. And you wouldn't wonder why Matt Ryan is one of the only few quarterbacks who spread the ball around. Sometimes 7 to 8 different receivers in one game. You can't defend that. It's hard to defend, Give that man an offensive line, he can do some great things. Matt Ryan is the greatest Falcons quarterback of all time. Until somebody comes and knock him off. But I don't see that. That was a smart choice. That we drafted him 3rd overall in 2008. I was so happy. I wanted him the whole time. What are your thoughts?
I feel like you touched all the subjects. To be honest, you said what he's done for the team. The fact that he's like the best in our franchise. But I feel as though that's I don't know what more you want. I mean, of course we got to get that ring. I feel as though like once we get like the offense situation and the defensive injuries, out the way, I feel like we can be like back-to-back champions, like multiple
times.
Yeah.
So you're saying you're talking dynasty? You talking about that D word? You talking about dynasty?
Yeah.
I think so too, because we have cavalry, we have a great offensive weapons. The offensive line just need to do their job. Give Matty a little bit more time. Keep his jersey clean as much as they can, and we can get that. Oh, another fun fact. Did you know that Matt Ryan has the most 300 plus yards in 2 seasons with 19?
300 plus yard games?
300 plus yard passing games in 2 seasons with 19.
I mean, of course, that could be a good thing and both a bad thing at the same time.
That's right.
Because like if you have 300 plus yards passing, you got to be wondering in the back of your head, what is the rushing stats looking like?
Okay.
And
there you go.
And so if you're not picking up as much yards on the ground as in the air, I mean, you gotta give your quarterback some rest. You know what I'm saying? He can't be throwing like all his passes like all the time. It's gonna wear his arm.
That's true.
We need him for as long as we can have him.
That's true. That's true. And Matt Ryan still has about 3 to 4 good prime years left in him before he starts to go on the decline. You know, that's if he does. But like I said, 9-week program. Originated and set up by Matt Ryan. This is not the coaching staff doing this. This is Matt Ryan taking it himself. You know, we know how good of a leader he is. When he said, "Get off the field to the Carolina Panthers." Oh, I remember that game. I mean, he's a very good leader, and he's a hard nose. I've seen Matt Ryan took some shots in that pocket, get back up and pass it again like it was nothing. You know, so shout out to Matt Ryan. Keep doing your thing. And one thing I want to also say, I mean, he's been doing a great job about speaking out the ills about social injustice that's been going on. He's been very vocal about that. And so, you know, the city of Atlanta definitely appreciate you most definitely, Manny Ice. So keep doing your thing. Let's go ahead and jump to our next segment. So what's next on the agenda right now? Sorry.
Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the next segment, and by the next segment, we're gonna be talking about the free agents that we have acquired over this offseason so far.
So who's the first free agent you wanna elaborate on?
First free agent we want to elaborate on is Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst, a good pick by the Falcons. If we're being honest, I think it's kind of a steal because.
We actually traded for him.
Well, yeah.
We traded for him. I don't know what we gave up for him. I can't remember, but we actually traded for him. Gave up a draft pick for the 2020 draft. But
I feel like as though he's worth that most definitely. I feel like the Ravens shouldn't have let him go. I feel like they're missing out on something big here, especially since he was very young when he was with them. Drafted in 2018. He's big, he's fast, 6'4", 245 to be exact.
Okay.
But yeah, I feel like they're missing out on something big here. But what are your thoughts?
I really think so. I agree with you. They are missing out something big here. I don't know why they traded for him, but we lost Austin Hooper. Shout out to Austin Hooper. That's cool. He wanted his money, but who was gonna pay him that money because we don't feel like he's that valuable to our team. But Hayden Hurst, like you say, 6'4", 245, number 1 draft, first round draft pick, drafted 25th overall in 2018. He was one of the top tight end prospects in the 2018 draft. Matter of fact, there was quite a few people that were Atlanta Falcons fans said they wanted at the time. We needed a tight end. They wanted to pick him up. Straight from South Carolina, and we did. His first 2 years in Baltimore, he really kind of get lost in the shuffle due to the fact that they're more of a run-based offense. A lot of option reads. They didn't really feature him a lot. So that means that I think we read something earlier. We said Austin Hooper's catch percentage was 77%.
Yeah.
His catch percentage is only 69.4 catch percentage, which is okay. But you gotta remember, they wasn't throwing him the ball like that. Yeah. So I think in Atlanta, he's going to get utilized more of a receiving tight end. And another thing, he's a much better blocking tight end than Austin Hooper was. So I think he's a double threat on both sides. Your thoughts?
I think you hit it right on the head, man. Great blocking. He wasn't getting the ball as much, but he did get the ball more when Jackson was at quarterback compared to when Flacco was at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? He only dropped 9 passes in 2019, which is good. We don't need any more drops. There was a lot of receiver errors when in 2019. It was bad for the receiver.
Very true.
Even Julio was getting some messed up.
That's true.
It just wasn't a good year overall. But he does average 11 plus yards per reception, and 5 of those yards come after contact.
Okay.
So, that can be a difference between a first down and a fourth down.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That can be that is very.
That's true.
Very good. It's very, very good. Do you have anything else to put on this?
That is very true. No more than what you already said. He's very explosive. He's an explosive person. I don't know his actual 40 time, but I pretty much agree that I pretty much know that he's faster than Cooper.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a very explosive tight end. So who's next up on our free agent list that you would like to elaborate on?
I think we gotta go with the halfback, Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley, that bulldog. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Just a quick little stat right quick. Now, to a lot of people who say that Todd Gurley has lost a step, I don't think that's true. he may have lost a little bit of explosiveness because of his knee injuries, but that's not even remained to be proven. We don't know yet. Yeah. So what I think, what I think is going to be happening. Let me read a couple stats for you right quick. Gurley only averaged 3.4 yards per carry with 8 or more defenders in the box in 2019. But a couple of factors play into why he rated well in those situations. First of all, the Rams' offensive line had a bad season. On the average of 3.4 yards for Gurley came after contact. Second, a higher percentage of Gurley's carries came in short yardage distance situations than most. He's only one of 5 running backs in the NFL to convert on first downs or a touchdown on over 30% of his carries loaded against loaded boxes. Man, so that means the actual percentage is 32%. So his injuries may have taken away a little bit of explosiveness, just a little bit, particularly in his receiving passing yards as a receiver out the backfield. But I still think he's a very effective, and he's one of the elite halfbacks in the NFL. I don't want to hear anything about he fell off. And plus, the Falcons got him for still 1 year, $5 million contract. Jesus, you know what I mean? Like that was Christmas. That was Christmas for us. Leads, man. And since 2008, he has led all running backs with rushes inside the 10 with 65. He's also the most feared running back when it comes to sitting outside the 10 because he has the most forced missed tackles with 12 inside the 10-yard line since 2008. Can you remember that? Yeah. Inside the 10, you're missing the tackles. It's a freaking touchdown. It's a freaking touchdown. There's nothing to say about that. So, what's your thoughts about Todd Gurley?
Yeah, I love Todd Gurley. I loved him even when he was on the Rams. I do like him a lot.
Facts.
Coming straight from Georgia, you know what I'm saying? But he is coming off his least yardage wise in his whole career. He had the least yards of his whole career right there. But touchdowns wise, he has double the touchdowns. When his next lowest in 2016, lowest season of rushing yards, he only had 6 touchdowns. Okay. But he had lower yards in 2019, but he had 12 touchdowns.
It goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Inside that 10-yard line, he's gold, which is going to be good for us as a team because, man, let's just read a couple stats off of Atlanta Falcons red zone efficiency. Yeah. 2015, we ranked 8th with 54%. That's okay. 2016, our Super Bowl year, we were ranked 8th with 64% inside the red zone. That's pretty good. 2017, we took a dip to 23rd with 49%. That is horrible. We have red zone problems most definitely in 2017. 2018, we were 10th with 64%, and then 2019 was 25th with 51%. Wow, man. I really think Todd Gurley is going to, I think that's the main reason why they brought Todd Gurley to Atlanta, to help us with our red zone efficiency.
I feel this, but yeah, that is very good. But even with his knee injuries, like you said, hasn't proven to be like much of a factor because he can still play 13 or more games. The lowest he's ever played in a season with knee problems was 13. So we can still get a lot out of him, even if he's not there for like the first 3 or 4 games of the season. But yeah, I feel like that's a very good pull for the Falcons right there.
That was. Julio. There's a report of Julio went to the man's house as soon as he was released by the Rams. Said he got to come today. So I think that was a really good thing. Who's another one of our off-season key additions that I really is going to help the Falcons? And what that boy's name is?
Dante Fowler Jr.
Woo! Boy, that boy right there was something mean, something nasty, man. Yep. We talking about in 2019, the man had 11.5 sacks off the edge. His highest since he's been in the league. This man can do something. And the thing that caught my eye with him, I saw a report where it said that he is eyeing Michael Strahan's NFL sack record of 22.5 sacks in 2001. He's trying to beat that. Whew. Man, he's trying to get it for us. He's coming with that dog. The all-time Falcon franchise leaders in sacks with 16.5. We have 2 that's tied. We already know one of them because recently in the Super Bowl season he got it. Big Beasley, 16.5 sacks. The other one?
Grady Jarrett.
Nope. John Abraham, number 55 off the edge. Them Falcons, we know about them. They tied, and he's trying to beat them, and then let alone trying to get Michael Strahan's with 22.5 sacks. Wow, man. One season, you got to do a lot. Hey, you got to do some rushing. But I think, with the loss of Vic Beasley, I think he has more a swim move, a rip move. He's more effective off the edge than Vic Beasley was. I think Vic Beasley, as you say, is a one-trick pony. And it's not knocking on Vic Beasley, but Vic Beasley, didn't really give us what we needed the last 2 seasons. After his superb breakout season, 6.5 sacks, the Super Bowl season. So what do you think?
Like you said, he did come off a great season, like excellent season. And like you said, the exact quote he said, you haven't seen nothing yet. And I'm like, holy, how you don't come with more than that?
That's
a lot. And he did have 11.5 sacks in the 2019 season, but he had 16 tackles for loss in the.
Wow, little Joe. Wow, that's good research right there. He had 16 tackles for losses, so that means he was steady in the backfield.
Yes.
I'm telling you, he has a dog in him. Now, a lot of people may say, well, he had Aaron Donald, the best defensive tackle in the league. Yes, he does. But guess what we have? We got Grady Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think there's a big gap between Grady Jarrett and Aaron Donald, then you're sadly mistaken. There's not much of a gap. And if there is a gap, it's about this much.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to fit in good with that line. Tat McKinley, coming off the edge. This is Tat McKinley's last year, so he's going to play hard. He's got to play hard if he wants to be retained as a top.
Yeah.
And not to mention we got Davison.
Yeah.
Like I said, not Davison. What's his name? Not Marlon Davison.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
God dang it.
I forgot his name. No disrespect, man. No disrespect. We got bad memories.
Yeah, his name is Davison. It's number 96 on our defensive line.
Yeah.
And I think those 4 in rotation out, I think that can be a lot better with rushing the passer and getting pressure on the quarterback, because we do need that most definitely.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So we got a couple of other free agents that we picked up. Buchanan, I think like a safety corner, from the Arizona Cardinals, we picked them up. But these are the key additions. They got them immediately. So I really expect big things from them.
Yeah.
Todd Gurley is going to be effective as a third down back. He can do all 3 downs. And I think what's really going to be utilized is the red zone. And the second thing is catching out the backfield.
Oh yeah.
I really think so. Hayden Hurst, Dante Flower. I love the off-season key acquisitions that we have accumulated. So I mean, that's what we got to do about that. Let's go ahead and jump into our next segment, which is the 2020 draft class. So, with that being said, I want to let Cy, the curly-haired assassin, take the lead on this NFL 2020 draft, because you did a lot of extensive research when we did the pre-production meeting before we start shooting. Why don't you go ahead and tell the people what do we actually drafted in AJ Terrell?
Well, in AJ Terrell, man, I feel as though he's like he's a good corner for us. A great corner. He specializes in man coverage, which you actually need more man.
That's true.
We were running a lot of zone last year.
We did.
Yeah. He had 6 INTs over his 3 college years. He didn't play 4 years. He said it was like enough for 3. But 6 INTs over that time is actually pretty good, considering that his first year he didn't really play that much.
True. He's probably a redshirt freshman his first year. Right?
Yep. But that is great. That's great. But 6 INTs and 20 pass breakups. So I'm guessing most of the time they wasn't passing his way, because he knows how to break up the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's not overly aggressive, which shows that he's like not overly aggressive when it comes to like intercepting the ball. Because then you gotta make sure you gotta get back to the tackle. You know what I'm saying? If they do catch the ball, and if you try to go for the interception, your back is turned.
That's true.
And they can keep running.
That's true. I think AJ Terrell is a very good key addition. He's a big corner. Dan Quinn coming from Seattle. We want them big corners like Sherman. He's a big corner. He's a physical corner, and they're gonna play a lot more press coverage, man to man. I think that's a good. I like the pick. Yeah. We needed a corner. Desmond Trufant is no longer with us anymore, so we needed someone to fill in the hole in that acquisition. Okay, and what next pick? Who do we acquire?
We acquired Marlon Davidson.
Big Marlon Davidson. Boy, what you got about him?
Auburn Tigers. 17 sacks. That's nothing to sleep on right
No,
there.
it's nothing.
Nothing to sleep on, man. 29 tackles for loss, though. 29 tackles for loss.
Golly. So he stays in that backfield.
Yeah.
Just like Dante Flower Jr. So we got two pieces that stay in that backfield, not to mention Grady Jarrett.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Come on now.
And I was looking at his film the other day, and he knows when it comes to like play action and stuff like that, he knows not to bite on the running
Smart
back.
player.
So he knows he pays attention to where the ball is, and we need more like that so we can get more tackles for loss like he had in his 2019 last collision year.
Oh man, that sounds great. One thing I do like about Martin Davidson, what he said, what you like about being in playing football, he said you get the hit and you get the release a level of violence on them, and it's legal. That he has dog in him.
Yeah.
So man, I really expect great things from my defensive line this year. Yeah. Who's the next pick on our list that we picked up?
We actually picked up center Matt Hennessy.
The center, Matt Hennessy / offensive guard, which I think he's going to be a plug-in for the left guard right next to Jake Matthews.
Yeah.
I really think that's what he's going to do. But Matt Hennessy, go ahead and give me some stuff about Matt Hennessy.
Yeah, Matt Hennessy, like you said, left guard. Fun fact, he actually played left guard in high school, so he's actually comfortable in that position.
Wow.
He's actually very comfortable in that position. He allowed 0 sacks in 2019. And he, like I said, he's left guard friendly. But that's about it. That's all I thought to find on him right now, because he is an offensive line middle in his stats.
Did you just say he allowed 0 sacks in 2019?
Yep.
Remarkable. Remarkable. I really think the Falcons got still in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
Picking up Matt Hennessy.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. Who else did we pick up in the draft?
We did pick up Michael Walker.
Okay. Mikael Walker.
Yeah.
What we got on Mikael Walker around here? I think Mikael Walker, from what I've seen, he's like a speedy outside linebacker who I think is going to replace Devontae Campbell's position. From what I've seen, he looks something high energy. The type of linebacker that Dan Quinn like. They're not really brolic, really stocky. They're really slim, like a Deion Jones type linebacker, but have speed and have great instincts. So go ahead.
He had, like I said, Michael Walker. He didn't really play his first year. He had no playing time. But the last 2 years that he had 6.5 sacks over 2 years. Over the span of 2 years, 6.5 sacks.
Okay.
That's like about 3 per year.
That's about 3 years. But you gotta remember, this man was drafted in the 4th round, or was it 5th round?
It was the 4th round.
Drafted in the 4th round of the draft. I mean, that's a steal for us. I really think it's about the system that he plays, and I think he's a very good fit for our system.
Yeah.
I've seen a highlight with a man. You're gonna see it too. He tackled the quarterback and the halfback.
Yeah.
At the same time. I mean, wow. I mean, you talking about a quarterback sack and a tackle for loss.
Yeah.
I think that's a good pickup for us. Who else do we have on this list?
We have Jalen Hawkins. Right? I believe he plays safety.
Safety, okay.
Yeah, plays safety.
From Cal, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He does have 10 interceptions over the span of 4 years. That's considering that safeties don't really get that many interceptions anyway. So you see like corners and linebackers who get like
interceptions. So for him to have 10 interceptions, that means he got ball hawk tendencies about him.
Yeah. He has 3 forced fumbles, 9.5 tackles for loss. Coming from a safety.
Jeez. So they must have played him in the box a lot.
Yeah. I feel
wow. Okay.
They played him in the box a lot. And watching some film, he did come up with a great interception. One-handed, actually. Young guys are gonna see it too, but I feel like that was a great
interception. And one only knock I have on him is that he tends to bite real easy on pump fake.
Yeah.
And he's out of position a lot of times. So that's something, that's why he drafted in the 5th round. That's something he has to work on. So the more that he works on with the coaches in the NFL, I think it'll get his timing right and his anticipation right. But other than that, I really think that this is a good safety. Whether I see him in a couple of years from now, I don't know. Because you gotta remember, Ricardo Allen wasn't a high draft pick, but we did draft him. And he was actually drafted as a cornerback when Dan Quinn came to Atlanta. They converted him to being a free safety.
Yeah.
So who knows what we have in him? we never know. I mean, sometimes undrafted free agents become superstars in the NFL.
That's true.
It depends. So we don't know. And with our last pick, who do we have?
We got a punter, Sterling Hofferter.
Wow, okay. So guess what that means for Bosher? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. He's gone.
We do appreciate your time in Atlanta, though, Bosher.
Yes, sir.
You wanted to 3 mats.
There's only 3 mats. Yeah.
Mats.
Yeah, but yeah, Bosher, he did his thing when he was in Atlanta, but I think that last season he got injured a lot, and it wasn't really, prepared to replace him. Well, we drafted a punter.
Yeah.
In the last round.
Yeah.
What's the stats for this guy?
Well, he averaged 43.2 yards per punt.
Wow. Almost 50 yards
per punt.
Yeah, that's great.
The man has a boot. Yeah, he does have a boot. 11,651 yards for his 27 punts over the span of his whole college career. He can play both kicker and puncher though. So we can use him. He's very versatile. We can use him as the kicker and puncher.
Man, that's great. That's crazy that you brought that up because I was over here thinking about I don't know the future holds for Younghoe Koo.
Yeah.
I think he did pretty good. After Matt Bryant went down with the injury, he's done for the count. So we have to see more things about that. Shoot, that sounds like a good. Overall, to me personally, I give the draft class a grade of a B+. What do you say?
I give it a solid B+.
Solid B+. That's good. I think that's good things. I think good things come from our draft class. And let's keep it real, man. Ever since Dan Quinn came here, our draft class has really came in and did work.
Yeah.
Yeah. You talking about the great Jared, Deion Jones, the Bronner Campbell, the Cam Neal draft class. I mean, those boys, their rookie season, they took us to the Super Bowl. I really think that we have a great building blocks here. Dan Quinn, we already know he's in the hot seat. He's got to produce something this year. If he wants to stay long tenure for Atlanta Falcons head coach. I really think if he starts off slow, he will be fired. But if he gets to the playoffs and how far he gets in the playoffs, I think they're going to determine if they want to extend his contract. But you can already know that the team loves Dan Quinn because they finished out the season strong for Dan Quinn. So this team has a connection with the head coach, which is really good. But when it comes to producing, we got to see what's going on. I really think Dan Quinn not being the defensive coordinator and just giving the duties back off to someone else, to Raheem Morris, who was our wide receivers coach. Now he went back on the side of the defense. That's a former Tampa Bay head coach. He was hired as Tampa Bay head coach because he was actually a pretty good defensive coordinator. So now he's back on defensive coordinator. I really think it's going to turn our team around. Like I said, I think pretty good things are coming for the Falcons this season. Matt Ryan got his swag back, man. He said on a talk show, they asked him how many wins you think we're going to get. He said 12. And they even asked the man, who is the best quarterback in the NFC South? The man said, well, me. And we talk about a division where they got Drew Skees, Tom Lady, and Teddy Bridge drinking water. We got all these quarterbacks here, and Matt Ryan is still the best. I have to agree. We got two 40-something-year-old quarterbacks. Matt Ryan has still got about 3 to 4 seasons left in his prime. I think Matt Ryan is the best, and he's going to prove this season. Anything else you want to say about Atlanta Falcons?
I think we hit everything. We hit every point.
We did.
I like what we're doing. What we did this offseason. Great. All we have to do now is just get to practice so we can get our tendencies and stuff together in that Camp Ryan system.
Right.
But yeah, I think that's about it.
That's about it. More things, the COVID-19, they just recently, did you hear that? I just got here and heard it. Matter of fact, did you hear this? They said that football stadiums couldn't pack fans in the stadium based off their local social distancing guidelines. So that means we might have anywhere between 10,000 fans in the stadium. I don't know how they're going to do this. Because you got to talk. It's not about just sitting and watching the game. You still got to talk about people get up and go to the restrooms. You got to talk about when people go to the concession stand during the halftime. There's not a lot of space. So they got to figure out a way how to do this. And I don't know what the plan is, but I really do hope they figure out a way because I'm ready for some NFL football. And definitely maybe cut it short. There's no sports. Absolutely. With that being said, that concludes our segment for the Atlanta Falcons. Please tune in for video number 2, which we will talk about the Atlanta Braves.